Hello, everybody. This is Midnight of Midnight Gaming. Welcome back. Um, Today would like to finish the reactor off. We did get most of the way done. If I could hit the right buttons, that's not the right armor. Where's my good armor? Right there. Night. Do. Okay, so we did get our solid canning machine, although it's not hooked up to power. Good job, Midnight. Do. Okay. So we have our solid canning machine. We're almost there. We just need to get the fuel rods and the enriched nuclear fuel, which we don't have any at the moment because we're breaking it all down, but we are working on it. Don't have a lot of 238 though. It's a little concerning. You making comments right? Because 238 has an EMC. Oh, that's right. That's right. Energy condenser Mark 1, please. Well, kind of like the way I had the system set up, but am I getting enough ass? If I'm doing this, I get. Oh yeah, no, we're getting plenty. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I need that anyway. So let's get our next. We need the fuel rod, which is a metal former. The wiring, which is this side. Yoink. This is wiring. Super easy. After. Do. Come on. Yes. How long did that take? That took like half a second, didn't it? And I just blanked on it and missed it. You know, move that cable, I think. That, that there. I'll put an importer above it. Importer. And I want a, let's see, cover. I think by now I would remember what refined storage calls them. It's only been, what was it? It's only been 96 episodes. You think by now I would remember that's called an importer. Or it's called a cover. So we're gonna export those. And I need to get that hooked to the network, which just needs cable runs somewhere. Over here, probably. We don't have cable in this area, do we? No. Well, let's see. That's the power grid. I'll figure something out. I'll probably do, honestly, is just do, 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 do. Eventually there will be cable here. There it is. Ow. Okay, cable. What the devil? Right. Is that F5? No. I don't know what the button does to do that. And there's a bidding. The screenshot, okay. Curious. I'll have to figure that out. I'm not messing with anything radioactive. So we'll switch over my armor. They can fly. There we go. Flight. Everybody's favorite. For that other one. Nice. Cable. Oh. Let's put this here and we'll start running that way. Do I have what are action conditions? Covers. And running more of these. Okay. Do. That's better. One of these days I will fix that. Not today, but one day. Do, 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 do. Covering up the floor, covering up the floor. Gotta fill in the holes so I don't fall in. Like, there we go. Now, can I make a fuel rod? Like the quad. Missing an enriched uranium. Well, um, yeah, you probably are. Missing this in there. Bust, combiner. Good. Oh, it's 12. I wish this had an easier recipe. We'll figure something out at some point. Maybe. That'll help boost this production. Nah, how close am I to a third? Dang, that's expensive. Cow. Okay, we're still washing resources, and yours is starting to heat up again. We got these all going. This is going. 620. Yeah. Okay, so I feel better about thinking that I need to get something fuel-wise figured out. Let's go down to the basement. I have uranium fuel in here. A little. Um, purple extracts. What? Box. Oh, right. Yes. Nope, that's protected. That's the wrong key. Who uses that key? My key. What's my key? That's the right one. No. Do, 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 do. This allows me to, by doing it that way, we can, we'll automatically output any uranium we may get in the system straight into here, which, because we just hooked up that line a second ago, will then automatically output it straight into the, it's right there, actually. We'll put it straight, is it? No. Where am I? I don't know why there's a line going this way. Okay, whatever. That must be farther back this way. Oh yeah, there it is. Hmm, interesting. Um, down there, so it'll automatically output straight into our system. Now for down here, how we look on gold? 70%. We're almost there. We got three over here still. 80, 95, and 86. I was thinking about this earlier today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that wall. Well, I don't know what I want there. But I'm going to set up a auto breeder in the back. So it just exports seeds and makes emerald chickens and has this whole thing set up to make emeralds. And it'll all dump into one central location. And that central location, instead of outputting singularities, we'll be outputting infinity catalysts. Since we need three, what is that? 3 trillion EMC, if I can count, which is a lot of emeralds. Let's be real here. That's a ton of emerald. Oh, the giant collectors have a EMC value. I didn't even realize that. I didn't remember at least. But that's a ton of emeralds. We'll do that thing still too at some point. But more than that. So yeah, we are a-okay. We have 4 million or fluid essence there. An induction smelter that just. Oh, that's right. Forgot I had that done there, so I could do that. But we are working towards everything. All of our goals are just happening. They're slow, but they're getting there. You're heating up at the moment. It's still happening, which is cool. So let's go check on. Let's go check on the mining system. Let's check on our lasers. Not that I really expect much going on over here because this inputs into the system, so it shouldn't be anything there. This doesn't. I'm watching it. This will eventually input into the system. We'll figure out what to do with it. It's got a lot of terracotta to figure out. Got endstone. Is endstone got to use? Quantum quarry? Hmm. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, this magical snow globe is a butt to make, so. Um, Under Bridge. I don't know what that is. And some Evil Craft. And Exchanger, we don't really need that. Hmm, that's not cool. And clusters, decorative stuff, painting machine, painting machines, not sure. Vendor farm, charcoal pile. I forget what the charcoal pile is. It's a wood pile. I guess it makes stone. Charcoal. Hammer. Combiner. We can use it to make end inferior or prosperity. Crusher, chiseling, crushing. Used to make the Endus Pearl and nothing else. Bonsais. Make end steel, but we really don't think there's much use for end steel. I could be wrong, but so much we use for end steel? I mean, I guess we want to make some of the higher tier stuff. This is a really powerful generator, if I remember, but it's I never really messed with it, so. And this is really good? Not really. And there's the ender gear. Oh, the end steel chassis is a different way of making it. Okay. Oh, I'd want to, but okay. And sag mills. Yeah, not bad. And then be sifted to get some stuff. Shulker pearls and draconium, but we really don't need either of those. Well, I guess shulker pearls we put a ton of. We have a stack of them. I'm not even sure what I'd use them for if I had them. Mostly used for decoration. Okay, so yeah, just decorative things. We have more than enough. I want to teach real quick. Let's make this. Because we'll need those here soon. I'll move this. Because I think it's time to seal up this floor. And move this down the floor. Because there's no real point at this point to have it there. There we go. Make those with that. Because the reason it was there is because it was convenient. But I mean, this is just as if not more convenient. 'Cause it's right there and it looks nicer. There we go. Now holes just drop straight in. So yeah, we are working on our gold. It's a little bit of ways off. We don't. I don't think we'll have enough. Wrong layer. I don't think we have enough in here yet. No, right, 18 or we don't have to fill those. Yeah, I have to figure out something with that. That's all right. Super extract on there. And let's get a inventory. Energy collector. Let's see. Never need another one. I'll fill this up for a minute. Upgrades. Let's get a stack of them going. Knife for items for operation. There we go. Let's get full conduits. I think if I do that, um, I think that counts as a storage bus. Let me find out. Does not. Nope. Alright, well, there's what's out there. Cover. The last hollow cover. Put that there. We'll put dunk, dunk. And edge. And if we have a backstuffing problem, we'll figure that out when we get there. Fuel. Make me a quad fuel rod. Going. If you're going in here now, you are very slow. I guess it really isn't that need to click. Zap in. Here we go. Hopefully our armor loaded, because that hurt. That hurt a lot. Try that again. All right, let's get exporter. Yep, that's the one. I got a bunch of cable on me. I'm not sure if I need an access hatch or not. We are about to find out. We got thrown in. Okay, cool. So we don't need an access hatch, but I do need just something to place in the spots where they don't get fuel rods. Let me pull up my design again real quick. This one. Okay, so a fuel rod goes there. That's supposed to be an overclock heat, but this one. Okay. Reactor plating. What's here? This can't do, 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 do. Okay. Now this will affect my maximum power output, but ultimately I don't care that much for like the way the system's gonna work. I don't really care that I'm gonna lose a little bit of juice. Because ultimately This, I would need it to be stable more than anything. Because I don't want a system to explode. Those are stats for nerds. There we go. Now we're making more fuel rods here. This is full, which is awesome sauce. Tiny piles of uranium. This is getting exported there. There. Say that's internal. That'll just keep this thing from filling up. It'll help throttle everything. This is what I'm hoping. Also, you guys did a bad job at round robining. Do that. So now it'll put into there, and we'll do the same thing over here, I think. Sure. That'll just help keep everything floating around. Okay, there we go. That's more realistic. So let's go check out our fuel thing here. And we're almost there. We're getting there. I believe in the lever. Cable and a flux. Adding energy to my flux to work. I thought I had all this stuff already. Power. Might have lost it. Or just misplaced it. This barrel here. It's me. Last fiber cable, I believe, is the highest. Transfer rate. 312, yeah. Where do I connect this to? Right there. Connect. You connect to that. And power gen. Disabled limit. You're making power. Cool. And core temperature is 0. And I think I did something wrong, because this is... Overclocking heat vents is not working right. This whole system is supposed to say cool. And please cool down the reactor. Okay, so... Huh. Did I build my thing wrong? Overclocked heat vent. Component heat vent. Reactor heat exchanger. Component heat vent. Overclock. Plating. Overclock. Plating. Yeah, this is right. Okay, I'll have to. This is something I'm just gonna have to mess with that between episodes. That's fine. I'm gonna have to figure out what I did wrong here. Because clearly I did something wrong. Um, 50-50 if I even remember to show you guys my fixing of it. But that's almost that reactor. Huh. Yeah. Let's go check on this in the basement. Do we have our gold? Not yet. Not yet. It's silver. Awesome. And we're about to have lead. Alright, we are so close. We were down to 3. Um, so between episodes, time will elapse. Alright, everybody. Take it easy.